This is Axl. He plays tennis and is on our college's club team.
Is it the one from the jug?
That is
both are from different jugs.
Yeah, that is very unnecessary.
No.
This is Drew. He doesn't play tennis. And this is me. I just enjoy participating in nonsense. You see, the three of us have known each other ever since we were kids, and one thing that's been consistent this entire time, across our entire friend group, is that we're all big fans of nonsense. But back to Drew and Axl. Most of the time, they get along just fine. However, but even more, most of the time, they don't.
Thumbnail. He's gonna ruin it. Thumbnail.
Alright, now why this pseudo-documentary video thing is even being made. Earlier last year, Drew joked to Axl that he was trying out for the tennis team in a private text. Naturally, this was then posted to Twitter. That's when I was brought into the situation, due to my owning of video equipment and my affinity for nonsense. Now, unlike a lot of jokes of this type, we decided to actually follow through with this. And I want to be clear, this story is not only a story about a man who doesn't play tennis trying out for a tennis team. It's also a story of friend versus friend, where friendship boundaries took a back seat, simply, for the pursuit of nonsense.
My name is Drew Hagge, and today I'm going to try out for Oakland's premier club tennis team. Today I'm going to prove that a general athlete like myself, a varsity athlete, a varsity jacket wearer in high school...
Varsity what?
Cross country.
Okay.
Anyways, today I'm going to prove that a general athlete like myself can make just any tennis team.
When's the last time you played tennis?
God, it's been about 4 years.
4 years. And were you ever on a tennis team? Any through school or anything?
No.
Any organized tennis?
Zero tennis experience. No organization. I have hit with Axl, who's on the team. I've kind of been a mentor to Axl throughout his life, and then he's helped me up my tennis game. So while I mentor him through all of his life needs, he gets me on tennis, so I guess it's an even trade.
It's the real wave painting.
Oh yeah, I stole it from the Louvre.
The Louvre, really?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know it was in France. What happens if you actually make the team?
Oh, I'd probably quit just to prove the point that it's not that hard, and that what Axl does is a sham, and that it can really be done by anybody. I mean, I was watching the US Open just the other day, so I'm pretty sure I have what it takes. I saw Venus Williams lose. I wouldn't lose. Nothing in the freezer. You know how you get these abs? You don't eat.
How do you think the other players on the team feel about you trying out?
I hope they're really annoyed. I hope they see an athletic, jock-type stereotype walk through. I mean, I'm a walking jock stereotype. And when they see me come through with these shoes around my neck, they're going to shit their pants. I felt uncomfortable doing that one. That's my worst move.
That's why I kept rolling.
That's my worst move.
What sports did you play in high school?
Huh?
What sports did you play in high school?
Oh, cross country.
Just cross country?
And some track distance, of course. But that's not really important. You might want to check out my middle school tape. That's really where I peaked. I mean, backup quarterback in 8th grade. Tight end in 7th grade. Lightweight football, of course. I was never over 125. I don't know if I still am. Little League baseball. I mean, me on the Marlins. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Here, Drew is recalling a story from our middle school lightweight football days. And one thing about Drew's time as the second-string quarterback was things typically didn't go his way.
I remember Van Hoosen.
What happened to Van Hoosen?
I got destroyed, Jake. My soul left my body.
He left the first string in.
They left the first string in. There's usually a little kind of respect that you have for each teammates where you, just the second string all plays the second string, and they didn't do that for me. I mean, I took a hit. I got up, wiped the tears off. Then I went right back out there in a different position because quarterback wasn't for me anymore.
How do you think Axl feels about this whole thing?
He's probably really upset that we're gonna go disrupt his whole tennis tryouts.
So when he saw those tweets yesterday, he didn't think this was gonna. I don't think he actually thought this was gonna happen.
I think he really wanted this this whole thing to stay in the group chat.
And now here we are.
Yeah, and now we're about to go ruin his day. I'm sure he's gonna be really annoyed to see us roll up.
Vehicle and athlete. How you feeling?
Great.
What's your confidence level at right now?
1,000.
Oh shit.
No, the dog.
When showing Axl an early cut of this video, he said, "Hey bro, can you delete this part?"
I feel like he's avoiding us.
Black Adidas shirt. It's just like,
He didn't respond to your question.
I love how uncomfortable everyone is.
I know, we're gonna judge hard. Like, I thought it'd be like, oh, look, this is funny, but this is like, no.
It's like, I get it, but when is it over?
Behind the headband, prescription glasses, and shoes around his neck, Drew was actually quite hesitant to play. Took a little bit of convincing to get him out there to warm up with the other players.
Just join Ben and GP.
Just hop in there, bud. Join. He's so nervous.
He's low-key nervous.
He's nervous. He's nervous.
Here's Drew's actual first hit on the tennis court. It was not a strong start.
How's it going, Drew?
Oh, great. I just got in on my close game, really, so I'm just kind of practicing doing my little chip at the net. I'm doing my Roger Federer. This is how they knew I would come in. I was talking that shit on Twitter, and now I'm backing it up. That's really how it goes. Check this out.
Let's see it. Fuck, dude. Almost went right through the net. Fuck, dude. Is that part of the tryout?
Yeah. These yours? No, I just picked them up on the court.
Nice.
I pitied him.
Warm-ups didn't last too long. However, tennis wasn't the only reason why we were here. It was also to annoy Axl. But if I'm being honest, and since this is like a documentary, I want to bring nothing but 100% facts. And the fact is, Axl didn't actually seem too angry at the tryout. That wasn't until I noticed a few microaggressions when analyzing the footage.
I don't know why he's lacing up his shoes. Get his rock climbing shoes on.
Form a line and
This is
just
not.
keep going.
We're not part of your cast. We didn't sign up for this.
You guys are all extras.
Is that what happened? Got to break the strings in that.
No, she was hitting it for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
The strings are so, they're like a rock.
Like you couldn't even. This.
And then there was this.
I thought yours was,
I went out and bought a new camera, and it was now time for the actual tryout. Drew would be participating in King of the Hill type drills, where the winners need to win 2 points in order to stay at the far side of the court. These drills would be done as 1v1s and 2v2s, or whatever they're called in tennis talk.
make a move, Drew. Oh, go play. Go play. Drew, did you hit it? Did you hit it all there?
No.
No?
Once. Yeah, I'm not good. I wish I didn't only play well in domes. Came back right here from the clay courts. They expect me to play on hard court now.
Tryouts were not going Drew's way, and while in this next clip things do turn around, I'm just going to let you know now that it doesn't stay this way for long.
Alright, this time for sure.
Love that song.
Oh. Look at that call, huh? I didn't know my eyes. My face.
Oh, this part is like not in the sun. Oh, I know. None of it's drying. Not at all. Not any of it. Oh.
Wait, so I go.
There you go. Uh-oh. Hey, Jake, did you get that in video?
Yep, I got it all. Axl, what happened there, buddy?
He's on that side.
Alright, let's take another look at what just happened there. After defeating the first team to challenge his reign on the winning side, Drew strikes his patented bow and arrow celebration. However, he does this while the ball is still in play. This causes him to completely miss the tennis ball and lose the first point. And eventually the second point.
What do you learn?
Oh. So I was on that side of the court. They served it when I was doing my bow and arrow celebration. You never interrupt someone when they're celebrating. Have they never played tennis before? I actually need to catch my breath.
I feel like you didn't actually do much, Drew. All right, Drew, how do you feel it went today?
Pretty bad.
And that's the end.
Tennis, not for everybody.
I'm gonna puke after I drive out there.